Woodside, Tillydrone, Seaton and Linksfield. Thriving, healthy places and buzzing community spaces. People connecting, feeling good, being active. Local skills, good jobs, young people thriving. Warm homes, low bills, no damp and mould. Community grown food, fresh, healthy, happy people. Safe streets, clean air. Loud bird song, accessible paths, wildlife and trees, nature all around. Cheap, reliable buses and safe ways to wheel and cycle. Community hubs with things to borrow and swap. Folk learning between generations, mend and repair. These are some of the hopes and wishes that came out of the Community Assembly.
Folk gathered in St Machar Academy in the dark and icy nights of January and February. They learned, they laughed, they shared and listened. They found a lot to celebrate. Folks working hard to make a better place. Folks working hard to heal the injustices of the past. Folks working hard for action against the impacts of climate change and nature loss. Folks standing up and having their voice heard.
I was quite surprised about how much people knew and sometimes how little I knew, especially because I'm quite involved in the area. Everyone had opinions, and it was fascinating how people's opinions differed for lots of different reasons. But it was generally very well received. The people who were there were motivated. They had an interest to be there.
I think everyone was quite keen on bringing up the issues that they find in the community and what they would like to see to be changed and how perhaps that could be changed to improve the livelihoods of the neighbours and the people living there.
That's why we were there, really, to try to get, of course it was a just transition, so we all know we have to do this eventually. And there wasn't any friction, if you will.
Hopefully it will have an impact. We got a lot discussed that we wanted to discuss. I asked about better bus routes, better pavements and stuff.
But certainly the atmosphere was positive. I've seen two, one a People's Assembly and one a Communities Assembly. One in Torre, one in Tillydrone, Woodside and Seaton. So they're both very different, but both atmosphere positive.
I've been trying to get my school to convince them to come to Earth and Worms because it's a nice area. Even if we went in small groups of like 10 or 15, it would be nice for the whole class to come down because it's like a nice little chill area.
It was good to get to meet other like-minded community groups and find out, obviously, that you're not alone in what you're doing, but also some of the support structures that are in place that were there. Some of the actions that we could be taking and should be taking to kind of get closer to net zero.
Our collective voice has power. Have your voice heard too. Those with power are listening. We know we can change things for the better. Take action now for a healthy planet. It will improve our lives. How can these changes be made in a way that is fair and just? You might not have been able to gather in the hall in the depths of winter, but you can have your voice heard now.
Add your voice to those calling for happier, healthier, more sustainable communities. Visit our website, send us an email, or give us a call